There comes a moment in every sacred journey that feels unfamiliar, almost uncomfortable. Not because something is wrong, but because for the first time in a long time, nothing is fighting you anymore. Chosen one, this message has found you at that exact moment. For years, your life felt like a battlefield no one else could see. You carried invisible wars, emotional betrayals, silent disappointments, spiritual tests that arrived without warning. You learned how to survive nights when your heart was heavy, but your voice stayed quiet. You kept moving when exhaustion whispered for you to give up. And yet, here you are. Notice what has changed recently. The chaos that once chased you feels distant. The urgency to prove yourself is fading. Even the struggles that used to define your identity seem to be loosening their grip. This is not coincidence. This is transition. Many chosen ones misunderstand this phase. They think peace means stagnation. They worry that slowing down means losing momentum. But what you are experiencing is not loss. It is completion. The battle you were assigned has ended. You were never meant to fight forever. The struggles were training grounds, not permanent homes. Every rejection sharpened your discernment. Every delay strengthened your patience. Every lonely season deepened your connection to something higher than fear. You didn't just survive. You transformed. And now, your nervous system doesn't know what to do with silence. Your mind searches for problems that no longer exist. You feel restless, almost guilty for resting. But listen carefully. Warriors often struggle most when the war is over, because identity built on survival must now learn how to exist in peace. This season is sacred precisely because it feels unfamiliar. The universe is not pushing you forward right now. It is inviting you inward. Your spirit is asking you to release armor you forgot you were wearing. You are not falling behind. You are being restored. The storm did not end because you escaped it. The storm ended because you outgrew it. And what comes next is not another battle. It is recovery. For so long, rest felt dangerous to you. Whenever life became quiet, something inside you prepared for impact. You learned to expect disruption after moments of happiness. Peace never lasted before, so your spirit trained itself to stay alert, always watching, always bracing. But chosen one, this time is different. You are not in the waiting room of another struggle. You are standing at the doorway of restoration. Your soul has been operating in survival mode for years. Every decision came from endurance. Every step forward required strength you didn't even know you possessed. You became resilient not by choice, but by necessity. And now, the energy around you has shifted. You may notice unusual tiredness lately, deeper sleep, emotional releases, sudden waves of reflection. Old memories surface without pain. Conversations that once triggered you no longer hold power. It feels as if something inside you is slowly exhaling after holding its breath for years. That is healing. Rest is not laziness. Rest is integration. Your spirit is reorganizing everything you learned during the battle. Lessons are settling into wisdom. Pain is transforming into clarity. The version of you that fought so hard is finally being allowed to sit down. And here is something few people understand. Not everyone reaches this phase. Many stop just before breakthrough, mistaking exhaustion for failure. But you continued, even when you couldn't see progress. That perseverance aligned you with this moment of divine pause. If this message resonates deep in your chest, if you feel an unexplainable calm while hearing these words, pause for a second and acknowledge it quietly. Some chosen ones mark moments of alignment with a simple sign, the number 770, 7 of completion and spiritual confirmation. If that number feels familiar to your spirit, let it appear below as your silent way of saying, I made it through. Because you did. You crossed the threshold most people never recognize. Now, your task is not to chase, prove, or struggle. Your new assignment is far more challenging for someone like you to receive, to allow peace without questioning it, to exist without preparing for loss, to trust calmness without waiting for chaos to return. Rest is no longer a reward waiting at the finish line. Rest is the next chapter. And as you begin to slow down, something unexpected will start happening. You will remember who you were before survival became your personality. At first, recovery feels strange. You wake up and realize there is nothing urgent demanding your energy, no emotional fires to put out, no battles requiring your constant strength. And instead of relief, you feel uncertainty. Because when struggle disappears, identity begins to change. For years, you measured your worth through endurance. You were the strong one, the healer, the one who carried more than anyone knew. Strength became your language, survival became your rhythm. But now, life is asking you a question you were never trained to answer. Who are you when you don't have to fight anymore? Chosen one, this stage is not emptiness, it is rebirth. Your nervous system is learning safety again. Your thoughts are slowing because they no longer need to scan for danger. Even your dreams may feel different, softer, less heavy. This is your spirit stepping out of armor that once protected you but is no longer required. And here is the hidden truth. The battle was never meant to define you. It was meant to reveal you. During hardship, you discovered compassion. During loneliness, you found self-awareness. During uncertainty, you built faith without guarantees. Those qualities remain, but now they are meant to exist without pain attached to them. You are transitioning from warrior energy to creator energy. When a warrior rests long enough, vision returns. Ideas begin to appear effortlessly. You may feel drawn toward new interests, creative impulses, or quiet dreams you once ignored because survival demanded all your attention. Pay attention to those gentle nudges. They are not random thoughts. They are signals from your higher self introducing the life that was always waiting beyond the struggle. You are no longer being shaped by resistance. You are being guided by alignment. This is why certain relationships may feel distant now. Conversations that once felt necessary may seem draining. It isn't arrogance or detachment. It is energetic evolution. You are no longer resonating with chaos because your spirit has learned peace. And peace requires boundaries. You are learning that strength is not only the ability to endure storms, it is also the courage to choose calm waters without guilt. The old version of you survived. The new version of you will live. And as this transformation deepens, you will begin to understand something profound. Winning the battle was never the final reward. The real gift is what comes after victory. Now you understand. The silence you feel is not emptiness. It is space being prepared for a new life. Chosen one, victory rarely looks the way people imagine. There are no loud celebrations, no dramatic announcements declaring that the struggle is finished. Instead, victory arrives quietly, as peace you didn't have to fight for. And at first, you almost don't trust it. You wait for something to go wrong. You expect old patterns to return. Part of you still listens for echoes of battles that no longer exist. But slowly, day by day, your heart begins to accept a new truth. You are safe now. Not because life will never challenge you again, but because you are no longer the same person who entered the storm. You carry wisdom in. Instead of wounds, awareness instead of fear, and strength that no longer needs to prove itself through suffering. This is why your new job is rest and recovery. Rest is rebuilding your energy. Recovery is reclaiming your identity. You are learning how to laugh without guilt, how to enjoy moments without anticipating loss, how to exist without constantly earning your worth through struggle. And something beautiful happens when a chosen one finally rests. Their presence becomes healing for others without effort. You won't need to force impact anymore. Your calm will speak louder than your survival stories ever did. People will notice the change. Some will ask what happened to you. Others will simply feel peace when they stand near you. Not everyone will understand the transformation, and that's okay. This chapter was never meant to be explained, only lived. Remember this as you move forward. You did not win because you fought harder than everyone else. You won because you refused to stop growing when life tried to harden you. The battle refined you, but rest will reveal you. So release the armor, unclench the heart, let your soul stretch into the light it worked so hard to reach. The war is over. You survived. You transformed. And now you are finally allowed to live. Your next chapter is not about proving your strength. It is about experiencing your peace. And for the first time in a long time, you don't need to prepare for what's coming next. You can simply be